Hello everyone, welcome to our April bonus post out kit. It's for all occasions, it's fun folds, some are easy, some are hard, but we're doing two simple ones tonight. We're missing project or card number 4 because I would like to do that one through the day because I think it would do everyone's head in tonight. So we're just going to do a couple of the quick ones tonight, card number 3 and I think card number 5. So those who have got their kits, I sent you out a quick text with what I'm using. Don't forget, if you've got something different, that's okay. You can use whatever you have in your stash at home, which is a win-win. Now we're getting closer to our Glass Match Studio. So next month we'll be drawing that. So thank you for all the ladies that have booked into May's post out as well, because it's a double whammy for April, May. 2 tickets for each. Hi Susan, hi Kaz, hello. It's good to see you. I can see little photos. Hi Suzanne, how are you darling? Hi Robin, good to see you, good to see you. Well, tonight's little card, and I'm going to get going because we'll do this one and then we'll move on to the, we'll come off and then we'll come back on like we normally do, okay? So, because it's our post-out one that's normally done on a Sunday, but because we've missed a couple of Sundays with Easter and other holidays, things happening in April, and me not being well, I've decided that I'm going to come in on the Friday. Now, not this Sunday coming, but I think it's the following one, I'll do a few. I'll do in the morning and in the afternoon. We need to sort of spread them out a little bit, but we'll work it out. But we will have them all done by the end of April, so that when we start May's, we'll be starting May's. Okay, so let's come down to the workbench. Okay, for those of you who did take part, sorry about my hand, I always forget that it covers the little camera there. For those who did get your post out, you've got your instruction sheet that you can follow through. You've got your bits and pieces in here, and you can always follow through on your instructions. You can always write things on here as well, like if in your own lingo. I know I've had to do that at times because sometimes I see things a little bit differently to someone else, and you might too. You might just see it a little bit different to someone else. Okay, so I had to fold your cards over to put in the post because that long one wouldn't go in the post for the ones that I was posting out. So I did score it and put it down. This is a very simple little hidden pocket card. It's like a joyfold card, but it's got a hidden pocket for money, which is really good if you're giving it to a grandchild or just as a thank you to someone, you know, like if you want to give them a thank you. So we're going to fold it to the score line. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my tear tape. So what we've done is we've just scored the front piece in to the score line. Then we're going to grab some tear tape. You can use liquid glue if you want to, but I find this works pretty good along here. And then up the side, the score side. Don't you love tear tape? I know some of the girls think they have to have a straight edge on it, and that's fine. Everyone to their, oh, not that side, we want to do it on this side. Everyone to themselves. Okay, so on your right piece where you're actually doing it, you're going to have some tear tape there and there, because this is where you're going to stick your money in here. Okay, it's a really good thing to hide your money especially if you are doing cards or anything through the mail. Okay, so we're just going to rub this down, make sure that it's nice and strong on these bits, and then peel them away. And the same with this bit. Okay, so now that's like that. And you've got your hidden pocket up the top here, in here. See this little bit here? You've got a pocket, which is fantastic because you can slide your money down in there. Okay, so now, this is, like I said, a really simple little card. It's not a hard one. We have a white piece, which is going to come in here on this side over here. So we're just going to put this piece in here. This is where you're going to write, because this will hide it. Okay, so this is where you'll write your little message. So back to our liquid glue now. Can't beat the liquid glue. Love it, love it, love it. So this is coming down here. So I put up a little challenge yesterday to the next person that places an order or joins my May Paper Pumpkin will get a little gift. And congratulations to Kim Code. You've just placed an order and you're the next person, so congratulations. A little gift will be coming to you. Mystery gift. Always a mystery gift. I love mystery gifts. You never know what a mystery gift you're going to get. Then we've got our Lost Lagoon. Now these Lost Lagoon pieces are 10 by 7 and they're going on one on the front here and one over here. Okay, so we'll pop this one down first. They're both the same. I don't know why I did that. They're exactly the same. Exactly the same. Cut out exactly the same. Okay, so just bring it in. So you've got a little bit of a border all the way around, between your white, around the edges and between your white. And then you're going to bring this beautiful designer series paper in. You can use up lots and lots of scraps of designer series paper. So this is one that I would, you know how you have a little bit or a half a page of designer series paper left over? This is a card that I would use for that because it's quick, simple and not hard, and you're using up a lot of scraps of designer series paper. Because I tell you what, we end up with so many half sheets. Who ends up with half sheets? Tell me in the comments. Do you end up with a half a sheet of designer series paper and then you're sort of racking your brain, what am I going to do with it? This is perfect because you get quite a few of these little cards out of it. And everyone likes, if you're giving to a grandchild, you could have grandchildren type ones. You can have get well ones. You could have, you know, some people can't do flowers in hospitals, but you can always put some money in there for them so that they can buy, you know, some tubes or lollies or drink or whatever, and they can have their money hidden away in the card. So we got this far. So I loved this stamp set, and I've been wanting to use it, the Layering Thoughts, because it's got big lettering on it. And I thought, you know what? I love the writing, and I love that you can put this one onto it. So we're going to do the thanks. Thanks. Because I might even use some of these for thank you cards, because I have quite a few thank you cards to do. So thank you for everyone that's been placing orders. Thank you for everyone that's been joining Paper Pumpkin too. I am so excited with Paper Pumpkin. It's fantastic. Mine came today, so don't get a shock when it arrives that it just comes in the little box. It's not in a envelope or anything. It's just in a little box, and it was put in a very safe spot on my veranda, which I was very, very excited about. It wasn't wet or anything like that because it was pouring with rain here. And I hope you all got your coffee. And yeah, it was safe as safe. And look, we're going to have so much fun inside the club because we're going to be doing so much more and sharing what it goes with, because paper puncturing is not exactly the same as the kits. The kits are just kits. And the paper puncturing is, you can do add-ons through the catalogue to go with them. So it's a win-win. Okay, so we've got our thanks, and we're coming in just up a little bit because we want to put the U underneath it as well. So I'm just going to come up a little bit, press down. It's one of those ones that looks like you haven't got ink on it, but it's meant to be that way. I love it. Then we've got this tiny little U. Okay, this tiny little U. I'm going to grab a little one. Okay, so let me show you this. I love this font, and I love that you've got the little gaps in it too, so you can always come back and colour them if you wanted to in like the peach to go with it, or you can just leave them as it is. It's entirely up to you. And I don't know why I put the lid on that habit, because we're going to do the U, and this little tiny U is going to come in underneath. Now I find it easier to come in under that N, so if you're under the N, and then it will sort of fit in perfectly. Thank you. So it just fits in really lovely. It just hides in there, lovely. Okay, so we're gonna now put that on here. Now, if you wanted to step this up, you could do some blending, sponging around the edges and sponging around the edges of your designer series paper. You could add flowers, and you could do so much more. But I've kept this one simple because we have got some new people in our group, and we have got number 4, which I'll do through the day. Come out. The reason I'm going to do number 4 through the day is because it is a little bit more, it would take as long as probably 3 cards. 3 cards, so, oh, come on, come out. Now it's coming. Thank you. So I decided that we would do 3 and 5 tonight because they're a little bit more simpler. They're still cute, still beautiful. You can still dress them up. If you're an advanced person, you can put so much more on it. This is just going to stick to the one side. Okay, so just going to stick like that. You can even put and decorate up here, or put a photo in here if you want to as well. Especially if you're sending it to, you know, Mum, thanks Mum for everything you do for Mother's Day. Like you might want to do a thank you to your mum for all the things that she does for you. Or a get well card. It could be a sympathy card, a birthday card. There's so many things that you can use this card for, and you can decorate it up as much as you want. You can add as much as you want. Like I said, we've got a couple of quickies cards tonight. So see how you got your little thank you there. You got it opens up. You can use that scrap designer series paper. Like I have got lots of half sheets, and I love this because you can just do it. Now don't forget you've got a pocket in the top here. A pocket where you can hide some money. Hello Caroline. Hello Krista. Good to see everyone. Now we are going to be Oh, look, I've got the other one over there, so I'm just going to go and grab it, and then we'll come back. We won't jump off, we'll just stay on. So let me just go and grab the other one. It's set up just over there, so I'll go and grab it because that one didn't take very long. And I'll be back in one shake. Say hello to everyone online. Say hello to all your friends. Okay, we are back. Told you I had everything ready. Everything's ready to go. This is another sweet joy fold card, but it's done reverse, done differently, a little bit differently. And using embossing folder on it as well. Hi Tanya, good to see you. I hope I said hello to everyone. So let's come back down to the, let's come back down here. So we have got card number 5 now. So we're doing card number 5. So if you're following along with me, grab your kit out for number 5. Okay, let's come down. So we won't go off, we'll stay on. I'll keep the 2 together tonight because it should be, they're 2 very quick ones, these ones. That's why I chose them tonight. Because they're a little bit simpler and not a hard one for people to do at night time. I was thinking, you know, if you've worked all day or you've had a hectic day, the last thing you're going to want to interact on is a big fun fold card that you'd rather do when you're awake in the afternoon. So you can always follow your instruction sheet. So we're going to score our card, and it tells you where to score it on here. So don't just score it in half. Just have a little bit of patience. Okay, so we're going to score it at, what are we scoring this at? We're scoring it at 3.5. So line it up at 3.5 and score. And then you're going to move it along to 14 and score. Okay. So I hope no one folded it in half straight away because it has got 2 score lines in this one. And we're going to score this one too. And this one sort of meets up here, okay, which is really lovely. I must have had a really blunt blade that day. That's a bit rough. Did anyone else get a rough one? Apologise. Did not realise it was so rough. Okay, so we've got some white pieces here for the front. We have a white piece that the panel is 14 by 6.5, which we're going to emboss and put on here. And the other one is 3 by 14, which is going to go on there. So let's do those 2 first. Let's grab our embossing machine. And I'm going to take them off. And I'm using the Stone and Vine. Now, you might not have that one. It is an older one. But I'm trying to get people to use also what they have in their stash in their craft room. So choose an embossing folder that you're happy with that will go with a Get Well card, because that's what we're doing tonight. Okay. So, or you can make it a happy birthday card or whatever you want. So this is gorgeous. I'll show you the pattern when it comes out. But I'm going to lay the pieces in next to one another like this. I'm going to put one in here and move that one over there because I want them sort of lined up. Close that down. So we need plate number 1, our fold going into the roller section, and then the grey plate number 4. Is that right on this one? I'm sure it is. And we roll it through. Yeah, it's right. You can tell. Just tricking you, it's that time of night. We need to be a little bit funny at night time, don't we? Oh, did I just... I don't know, I had a bit of paper stuck on the bottom of my embossing. Have a look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but it is really beautiful. Okay, so it is a really lovely one. It's got like little autumn leaves on it, and it's got like a vine. So it says stones. Oh yeah, it's sort of got like little stones on it as well with little vines. It's very pretty. So this is going on here. Now you can actually colour this if you want to. You can, I'm going to keep mine white. Okay, so it's entirely up to you, but I'm keeping mine white tonight, so I don't hold you lovely people up all night. Because I could be here all night, you know that. Someone said to me, sent me a text and said, I love the idea of your midnight madness that you suggested the other night. Actually, I didn't suggest it. I was sort of saying I used to do that in the shop. I used to have midnight madness where people would come until midnight in the shop. I don't know if I'd be able to sit up until midnight now. I was a lot younger then. A lot younger. Okay, so this one's coming in here. Make sure you've got a border all the way around it. Okay, so this is what the card looks like so far. Okay, like I said, it's not a hard one, but you can do a lot with it. You can put designer series paper here, use up more scraps if you want to instead of embossing it. That's a choice thing. So you're going to open it up and you're going to put your centerpiece in here. Now it's going to go between your score lines and it's going to have a little bit of a border top and bottom and between your score lines because you've got to be able to shut it. But this is what you're going to write on. Now you can always change this too. If the piece that I've given you, you feel like you want a bigger border, you can just cut more off it. Okay, there's no saying you can't cut the paper and just make it a bit smaller if you want to. You can take 0.5 off it if you wanted to, not a problem. You could even take more if you wanted to. It's entirely up to how you want to do that. The thing about fun fold cards is to make it fun. So don't make it too complicated for you that you get stressed out. Just make it simple to your level, to whatever you're working at. Okay, so if you're, say, a new person, haven't crafted before, and you haven't got an embossing folder, and you think, oh, I don't have an embossing folder. Sorry, I was just having a drink. But you might have a stamp. You could actually just stamp randomly all over. That's not a problem either. Now we're going to stamp on this one. Now I'm using this gorgeous stamp set. And look, out of all the Get Well cards, I'm not really into animals because I'm allergic to them. But I love this dog and cat. I think they're so cute. But we're going to put this little sleepy dogs. There's a dog and a cat on this one. He's cuddling the cat. How cute is that? Tell me if you've got a dog at home that cuddles your cat. Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear. Because I know a lot of people say, my dog cuddles my cat. And yeah. I'm just going to move all them because I want to clean this. Thank you. or thanks, because I want to pop that away and put my other stamp on. So I've got, I think, 2 spots left at the moment for Friday the 24th at home. But you have to let me know before Sunday, because then I'm cutting up the kits and I'll be closing it off. So whoever's booked in will be booked in. Now, we're going to stamp this in black, or you can stamp it in a softer colour if you want to. You can stamp it in, I'm just looking for where I put my black, right here. You can do it in a softer colour if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so down with our ink. I'm just going to make sure that I get it all over. I'm just patting very lightly, by the way. Hopefully I'm not going to put stains around my card. So this is just going to fit onto your card that you've got. But you might have some words that say get well soon. You might have a flower that you want to put on here, or you might want to do it as a happy birthday. You might want to do it as a get well, happy birthday, a thinking of you, whatever you want to do. It's your choice. What do you got coming up next? That's what I always look at. What have I got coming up next? Whose birthday have I got coming up? Whose anniversary have I got coming up? All those things are important. So we got some little banners here as well. I can't remember whether you got 2, 3 or 1 in your kit. So I need that. You can put whatever little words you want on it. And I sort of grabbed out the banner saying that goes with the punch, that punches these little things out. They're quite cute. Here for, here's to you. It's got celebration, sending my love. Let's put sending my love. I think that sounds nice. Okay, so I've used a few of these ones. This one's got happy birthday as well, but I wouldn't, oh, you could do this one as a happy birthday. You couldn't do the other ones because they've got a sling and that, but this one you could. Happy birthday. Where's the one that I said? I'm here for you. I think this one says I'm here for you. So we might grab out the bit bigger banner. Let's just see. Just put that one down for a minute. And I'm putting it down really gently. Why? Because photopolymer stamps move. They move around and you can put them in any shape that you want. Did you know that? Did you know you can move them around and put them into a shape? So, yeah, that's something that you can do. And quite often when you think you got it straight on your nice little block, it's not. So I'm going to get just a little bit of a, I've got a bit of paper down here. I tried a good luck on here the other day. Now I'm going to do I love you. Because I like to sometimes try the stamp first to make sure. Okay. How hard? I've got to put pressure on it, especially when it's a newer stamp. Okay, you don't have to press very hard. If you press too hard, your O and your O's and your U's are going to fan out. So it's one that's very light touched. Okay, so you need to just touch it very lightly. I'm going to see if it's going to fit on there. I think it will. Oh yeah, I think it will. I'm just going to come in and come down here. Press it. Very lightly. It's a light touch one. Okay. Has any of you noticed that sometimes when you stamp, your words will spread out. If your words spread out, it means that you're pressing way too hard on your stamp. Okay, so it's a little gold nugget that I wanted to share with you tonight because it's a really good one. I've had people inquire about that at times, like I can't get it to stamp properly. And 99% of the time, they're just stamping too hard. Okay. So we're going to use some blends now and do some colouring. So I have chosen some blends. So I've got a dark crumb cake for the dog. I've got a light crumb cake for the cat. So let's start with those two and then we'll do the rest. I'm going to try to do colouring a little bit faster for you. So let's just hope. Now you can do a little pink nose if you want to. You can do a little darker nose. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so we've got the little cat happening there. Oh, I'm going to do a little bit of light in my dog's face here, I think, just under here. Just so his nose stands out a little bit. Okay, dark. Now you can come down and do that bit first and do that bit first. Whoop. Do its nose. Then come down and do its paw. So why am I doing just a little bit up there? Does anyone know why I just did that? Because what I want to do is go over it second layer, but I don't want to go over it the whole lot second. So now I'm going to come down and go over this bit again. So that bit will be a little bit darker than the rest on the ear. Okay, I'm really getting the swing of going out of the lines occasionally, still trying to have control over this hand. But look, we're doing well. It's happening. Okay, so we've got our dog done. Don't worry about the bit that I went out because we can fix that in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to come in with soft sea foam. You can come in with dark or light. Yeah, I think I might come in with the light one. And we can do this on a bit of an angle, so we can come in and do these ones first. And it doesn't matter if you go over the edge a bit because we're going to highlight that anyhow. And then we can come in and do this one here. Told you I was going to do it really quick for you. Then we're going to come in with Balmy Blue Light, Balmy Blue. Oh, some of the girls, if you've got, if you're looking through your sheet, I don't know why, spell check is a really horrible thing on my laptop. It changes words and it's put army. I'm sure I wrote balmy, but it's got army. So sorry about that on your instruction sheets. I only noticed it tonight when I was actually reading through it myself. I went, oh my God. And I read through it. Obviously not too good. That's okay. Okay. And we'll do a little bit of green over there. We'll add a little bit of pink, so blue along here. So I'm going to change now to my thinner side to do this bit here. Okay, because this is the little frill around the blanket. And it's pretty narrow. And I have a little bit more control now, believe it or not. With this. Okay, a little bit of green, a little bit of green. Pool Party, we want that one in a minute. I just want the green. Soft sea foam, just in this bit here. Now you can come back and do a little bit more darker if you want to, like you can come around and you can highlight your blanket a little bit if you want to. That's entirely up to you. I'll just do it quickly because it is a class where you're meant to be learning lots of little tips and tricks. So just come in and do some little bit of highlighting. You don't have to colour the whole lot. You can just add a little bit of highlight where you need it. Okay, we just want the light brown again because it's when you're colouring that you realise that you miss little pieces, like the little bit of body here of the cat and his arm here, and you can sort of do a little bit more on his paw. You can make these bits a little bit darker if you want to. And then you can come in with the darker one to do the nose. So you can come in and just do a little bit on the nose. Okay, I'm going to hold him up so you can sort of see. It looks really cute. But we're going to do a shadow effect around it, okay? I love to do the shadow effect because we use the light Pool Party, and we're going to come outside the edge. And we're going to do a slight shadow effect right around. And that's why I said before, don't worry about that little bit that we came out here, because just adding that little bit of blue now covers that up. It also makes the dog and the cat and your image pop out a little bit more when you do a shadow. Now there's a few colours that you can do shadowing with, but I love using the Pool Party because it really is a really beautiful colour that you can do that, and it dries softer. Okay, so you can add a lot more to this if you wanted to. I'm going to use a couple of dimensions on the back of this. So I'm just going to grab a couple of dimensions. And I'm just going to pop this to the side. Now you can even add, like I said, so much more colour things to this if you want to. Oops, stay still. You don't realise how much you take your hands for granted until you can't use them properly. If you've got two hands that work well, love them to pieces. Look after them, because I tell you what, there's nothing worse. But I do love the Stampin' Positioner because it has been helping a lot with stamping. Oh my God. And it's coming out in May for everyone else. And I'm so excited about that. Okay, so this one actually gets glued on this side. Okay, so it gets glued on this side. The other Joyful cards get glued on the left-hand side if you're looking down, but this one's going to be glued to the right-hand side, or you can put a couple of dimensions behind here if you want to, if you don't want to use the glue, and I'm going to add some dimensions behind mine. So you want to sort of just come in a little bit from the edge, okay, and you want to put at least 4 dimensions down there. You can put ribbons around it. You can add ribbons to it. You can do so much. You can add bling to it. There's a lot you can do to this cute little card. Now, just sitting down, that is sort of like in the center of your card. You sort of got the same distance from here to here, and then just press down on those dimensions. Let me bring this up. Hi, Nicole. Good to see you. Hi, Renee. Lovely to see you. So how cute. See how the shadow, the blue Pool Party, makes, when you hold it back, see how it pops out? It really does pop out. It's lovely. I think I took the other card away and put it away. I did. but that's all right. So this is our second card tonight, and how cute is he? He's really cute. I really do love this stamp set. He is a cutie, and I think it's on the clearance rack at the moment. I think it's on the clearance rack, but it is just beautiful. It's called Hugs and Healing, and it's a beautiful stamp set. Now, don't forget, Double Rewards ends tonight. If you're placing an online order, it finishes a couple of minutes to midnight. Phone orders are already finished. Okay, they finished ages ago. Hi, Joan. It's good to see you. So I'm just going to run over quickly and get the other card that we did tonight, because I've just put it down so that you can sort of see. Okay, so we did the hidden pocket one tonight, and the joyful card, which is reversed. I know my writing's around the wrong way, and I still can't work out how to get it turned around since Facebook's changed everything. I've got no idea. I've tried everything. I've touched everything. When I touch things, then I lose comments, and I lose this and I lose that. Not much fun. But anyhow, hi Krista, it's good to see you. I hope you're feeling well, sweetie. I think about you all the time. Okay, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed our two tonight. Now, I will let you know when we're coming on to do the next ones. It is Sunday afternoon. We'll be doing a couple, and then I will come on through the day to do card number 4, because it's a time-consuming one, okay? It was thrown in there as a project, and it's a project. Thanks, Kay. I'm glad you think they're very cute. They are very cute. And I love this one, that you can hide your money. I love it that you can hide money down here. You can hide money in here. Woohoo! You can hide your money in here. God bless you all. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.